Its soil is hot enough to melt even precursor metal. It splits the land like a gaping wound, its fiery glow illuminating the nighttime horizon. In this episode, we examine the molten metal mystery within Fire Canyon. While most villagers would know Fire Canyon simply as a highly dangerous route up the spine of the island to Rock Village, we will be examining what purpose this volcanic stretch of land might have served in ages past. At both ends of the canyon lie two transpads. As speculated in episode 2, we imagine transpads to be transport systems for items or small vehicles that would not be suitable for transporting through a warp gate, perhaps due to their size or shape. And so, bearing this in mind, we can surmise that Fire Canyon was still just as dangerous in the past as it is now, and these pads existed as a means of bypassing the need for travel over the burning earth. Given the flying abilities of Precursor robots, travel over the canyon would have been a simple matter. But it may have been a different story when it came to the transport of materials and eco, or even for the usage of ancient humans. Half buried under the immolated earth of the canyon lies what appear to be Precursor robot parts, and a form of ramp or barrier. How they came to be here isn't clear, though the clue could be in where they possibly originated from. Situated slightly further north lies Precursor Basin. We will be examining this location in detail another day, but for now we can assume that it was at some point a sort of base of operations for the Precursors. Assuming that these robot parts were manufactured at the basin in foundries beyond the scope of the game, they would have been transported down to the south of the island through Fire Canyon, most likely to be assembled and put to use on Geyser Rock, testing weaponry, working on the silo on the facility that would one day become Misty Island, or aiding in the construction of the Forbidden Temple. Perhaps even vice versa, with parts being constructed in the south and being transported northward. But how exactly were they transported, if they were too large to be used with the transpads or warp gates? The clue could be in these ramp-like structures. They could simply be remains of larger construction materials, but they could also be the foundation for the Precursor's method of transport over the canyon. In Jak 3, we make use of a rail rider vehicle to race to the center of the planet. This vehicle operates by floating at high speeds along what could be magnetic panels, a sort of Precursor magnetic levitation, far in advance of the ones used in maglev trains in the real world. And so if these ramps are the remains of such a magnetic levitation system, then the Precursors or even ancient humans could very well have made use of a sort of monorail system for rapid transport of large amounts of parts and materials to and from their base of operations in the Precursor Basin. While Precursor construction is durable enough to withstand the forces of time, the chaotic landscape of Fire Canyon could have very well reduced the majority of the evidence of this monorail system to molten slag throughout the millennia. Samos himself has all but confirmed exactly this.
The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt Precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
Initially, this very heat could have been the source of power that the monorail could have harnessed, a combustion of channeled red eco from the lava to start its journey, with intermittent surges of blue eco to maintain its momentum until it reached its destination at the other end in a matter of minutes, or even seconds. If, in the far future, Haven City ever recovers enough from the wars it has been through, and it proceeds to expand and build over this land, then perhaps it could build over the canyon, and reverse engineer the remnants of this Precursor monorail system, providing its citizens with a subway system for better transport infrastructure, an advancement the Precursors would surely have loved to see their children achieve. While today's episode was shorter than usual, this can be attributed to the brevity of this level. We could explore how the lurkers are so resistant to the canyon's heat, but we will be doing this another day. For now, I hope that Fire Canyon holds just a smidgen less mystery for you viewers. and I also hope that you join me next episode, where we will be exploring the beleaguered seaside settlement of Rock Village.